Hi out there, it's me, Eloise, and today's video is brought to you by the letter O for obsession. And oh geez, I should probably finish filming this video before the sun comes and shines in my face. If you haven't noticed already, my channel has a lot of Greek mythology content. I think about Greek mythology all the time, at least once a day. It is my Roman Empire. Today, I thought it might be fun to just sit down, chat, and share with you what the hell my deal is. To claim that there was merely one reason for my obsession with Greek mythology is like claiming the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand was the only cause of World War I. In reality, the seeds for both were planted years before the first shot was fired or the first words were written. Much like any other kid born in the 1990s, my first exposure to Greek mythology was in the form of a Disney film, Hercules, with its colorful characters and catchy songs. I'm happy to perform a one-woman rendition of Zero to Hero free of charge. Just let me know down in the comments below. And I was primed to be utterly over the moon when the ancient Greek portion of my social studies curriculum came up in 6th grade. It was then that I discovered the book. You know, the big one with the yellow cover and the beautiful pencil illustrations. If you know which one I'm talking about, then you don't really need to watch this video because you understand. If you don't know which book I'm talking about, go find it. This book, this one right here, is the gateway drug that took me down this slippery slope to a hardcore Greek myth addiction. Got Artemis. In October 2002, the Age of Mythology computer game was released, and 10-year-old me put that at the very top of my Christmas list. My Sims families were forgotten and my Neopets were left to starve. I had one thing on my mind, and that was to live in the Age of Mythology. This game and its campaign was all I wanted to. While the game does include Norse and Egyptian mythology, my prior exposure to Greek mythology pulled me in even more. And now I'm suddenly getting the itch to play. Where was I? Sorry about that. Got a little distracted. Cut to high school and Edith Hamilton's mythology was assigned and I was supposed to read one myth and write about it. And I accidentally went and read the whole book. Oops. With age came the realization that my beloved adaptations, looking at you, Disney, were not at all accurate to the source material. Hades didn't try to kill Hercules, Pegasus wasn't born from some fluffy cloud, and Hera was not his mom. And Phil wouldn't have taught Achilles anything because he wasn't even born yet. In my quest to learn the truth about Hercules, I realized that while there's a general consensus to the myths, there are variations in each of them that allowed my imagination to take hold. Enter Hesiod, Homer, Aeschylus, and Apollodorus, 4 of the top playwrights and poets of ancient Greece. Told the tales of the Olympians and all had slightly different takes on everything, except for Hercules. Spoilers, none of them had Hera as his doting mother. You can read about what she was actually like with him in my short story if you subscribe to my monthly newsletter. One of my favorite parts about Greek mythology and myths in general is their attempts to explain natural phenomena. 4,000 years ago, when people lacked the science to provide explanations to questions about the world around them, answers came in the form of the gods and their wrath. Earthquakes? That's just a result of enraging Poseidon. You've slighted him somehow. Floods? Zeus is pissed off about something, better go fix it. Seasons? Well, Persephone had to dip down to the underworld to be with her husband to fulfill a divine contract she unwittingly signed by eating a pomegranate. No big deal. Look, I'm not saying they always made sense, but they were definitely entertaining. What's more, these divine beings were relatable. Much like the humans that created them, they were imperfect. They had flaws to balance out their divinity. And the drama they cause essentially makes the myths ancient telenovelas. Who doesn't love a good telenovela? What's not to love? In conclusion, much like there were a number of underlying reasons for World War I, militarism, alliances, industrialization, and nationalism, to name a few in case you were curious, I hope you now understand my underlying love for Greek mythology and why I've chosen to create a fantasy series based around answering the question of where did the Amazons come from? Do you love Greek mythology as well? Are you curious to know the answer to where the Amazons came from? Subscribe to my newsletter to receive monthly updates on my epic fantasy series, early access to short stories, and more. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. You're one of my favorite people. And as a little treat this time, I'm going to share my release date for Book 1 of Legends of the Amazons, Maiden of Artemis. That's going to be coming out February 6th, 2024. It's happening! So mark your calendars, okay? That's all I have for you this week. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post okay videos every Friday. Until next time, take care. Bye!
Do you like writing?
Yes, I like writing.
Do you like mythology?
Yes, I like mythology.
Do you like my videos?
Yes, I like your videos.
Then what are you waiting for? Subscribe.